Mathematics is something we use every single day, even if we don't realize it. Among the most important topics in algebra is the quadratic equation. In this lesson, we are going to explore what a quadratic equation is, how to solve it using different methods. So, let's dive in. This is called a quadratic equation. In this form, a, b, and c are real numbers, but the value of a cannot be 0. If a equals 0, the equation is no longer quadratic, it becomes a linear equation. When we plot a quadratic equation, the graph always forms a parabola. This parabola can open upwards or downwards depending on the sign of a. The most important thing is where the parabola cuts the x-axis. Those points are the solutions, or roots, of the quadratic equation. There are different methods to find these roots. The first method is factorization. If the quadratic equation can be split into simple factors, we can find the roots very quickly. The second method is completing the square. Here, we rearrange the equation to make a perfect square. It takes a few steps, but it always works if we do it correctly. Finally, we have the most powerful method, the quadratic formula. This formula works for any quadratic equation, no matter how complicated it looks. It is the universal method for solving quadratic. Apart from finding the solutions, we can also study the nature of the roots. For that, we use something called the discriminant. If the discriminant is greater than 0, the equation has two real and distinct roots. If it is equal to 0, the equation has two real and equal roots. If the discriminant is less than 0, the equation has no real roots. Instead, the solutions are complex numbers.